vast majority of times when procrastination is mentioned in business, it tends to be viewed as a negative feature. Lots of conversations go about how you can reduce procrastination and give lots of productivity tips. However, I'm going to be taking a different view in this week's video, and I'm going to explain why procrastination can be a force for good, why it can be a positive attribute, and how it can actually help accelerate your business forward. Hi folks, welcome to another weekly episode on I Hate Numbers. This is the channel that's got a mission, and that mission is to help you make more money, increase your financial understanding and literacy, increase your productivity, reduce your tax liabilities, and give you the business life that you aspire to. I've helped thousands of business owners over the last 30 odd years to do that, and I want the same for you. Let's crack on with the video. Now, procrastination is where we consciously or otherwise delay doing those tasks which are considered to be important for our business. So it could be following up those customer calls that we need to do. It could be sitting down and working on your future financial plan. It could be improving the systems in your organization. Whatever it actually is, it manifests itself in different ways. Now, why is procrastination, however, though, actually a good thing? And there are a number of reasons for that. Firstly, it can actually improve your decision making. Procrastination by nature makes you stall, makes you pause, and pausing gives you a chance to reflect on the decisions you're likely to carry out, the actions that you're going to do. You may look at it more structured, in a more relaxed environment here, and you can consider the risks more openly, you can consider what the impacts are going to be, and your decision making will become more positive as a result. So apart from that improved decision making, what else can procrastination do for us on the positive side of things? Well, your brain, like any organ in the body, needs energy, and occasionally it needs that time just to relax and go meandering and wandering. Whenever you've had that time where your mind just wanders, it cogitates, it reflects, it becomes more creative here, and instead of rushing here and becoming overawed and sapping out that energy here, we can actually think more clearly, we can think about options. If we've got problems that we're dealing with, then actually it helps us to consider them. And in many situations here where people take a break away from the hubbub of their business, when they take a step away and consider their decisions more actively, without that pressure coming to bear on them, they come up with more creative and more powerful solutions as well. What else can procrastination do for us? Well, what it can also do is it might filter out those unnecessary decisions we are going to take. If we're not rushed into making decisions, we can actually think that actually there might be some tasks, there may be some things that we're about to do that aren't strictly necessary and don't advance us towards our Northern Star, towards our end goals and objectives. And having that period of relaxation, having that time to reflect and to ponder may mean that we're not needlessly going down an incorrect path, we're not wasting energy on something that's unproductive for us. We're getting this sense here, folks, is that calm and sometimes taking time and pausing before rushing into a decision can be a good thing. There's also a health and well-being reason for procrastination. And it's very common, and I've seen it in hundreds of businesses over the years, where you can experience burnout. We live in a very fast-paced, frenetic world, and we can get sucked into that, and we can actually overexhaust ourselves. And procrastination is a good way for the body to kick in and say, calm things down, and a good way to minimize and reduce the likelihood of burnout. And burnout is not a good thing. You as the business owner are the single most important asset in your business. And if you're burnt out, you're mentally exhausted here, you're not going to be any good for yourself, you're not going to be any good for your team, and you're certainly not going to be any good for your family. So procrastination is a good handbrake to our brain, to our activities, and where we can just pause and reduce the likelihood of burnout. Lastly, what also does procrastination to us? Now, businesses by nature, and I've been in business for nearly 30 years here, is a fast-changing, evolving landscape. Client behavior, audience behavior changes, the way we interact with people, the way we communicate. Planning also is changing, not in terms of its structure, but the methodology, the tools that we take. Marketing, systems, dealing with people, HR, it's all very frenetic and can become overwhelming. So rushing into a decision when that landscape is changing ahead of us without pausing and time to reflect can be quite catastrophic. So procrastination can really lend itself to be a very positive, powerful force for your business. So folks, we've got 5 reasons that I've outlined as to why procrastination can be a force for good. So when you feel that you are not actually doing the task that you think you meant to do, when you feel that you're in that situation where you don't have the energy, well, maybe that's time to reflect and pause and actually thank yourself for being a procrastinator. Now, I'm not recommending that we always are permanently procrastinating, delaying, but we want to focus on the positive attributes. Don't give yourself a hard time. Make sure you give your brain time to meander, to wander, to be creative without those day-to-day tasks beating down on you. And you'll find that your business will accelerate towards the direction you want it to. I hope you found this video useful. I'd love to hear your own thoughts. Are you a procrastinator? Do you see the positive benefits of being a procrastinator? Until next time, folks, happy mind meandering.